Okay, so today is May 2nd of 2024. I'm trying to muster up the energy, the courage, just, get motivated, right? To go downstairs because I have an opportunity knocking where I can actually get into the closet in Auntie ShaMay's room, pull everything out of there, which will be jar goods that I wanted to keep away from sticky fingers, basically. And I know there's canned goods in there that were put in there just for whatever reason, but they need to come out, right? Because they need to be checked and they need to be, start. People, I have not been downstairs since the last time I talked about being downstairs with the camera. Like literally, I have been reduced down to an apartment in terms of, I'm so isolated up here that I just go around in circles. And, I get paranoid and panic attacks even thinking about going downstairs. So I have had no access. No, I don't think I'm exaggerating here, because the last few times I went downstairs, it was nothing but a freaking hassle, right? So, I've been conditioned, I've been taught, I've been, with that whip on my back to just avoid that whole situation down there, as I'm expected to fucking magically, like a genie in a bottle, just rearrange everything so that, there's whatever. Like, the problem that I had hasn't gone away. Let's just say that. Okay? And of course, my son, he's like, last week, oh, well, we'll start next week. And I'm like, yeah, okay, well, as if I want to be hollered at and fucking, who knows what the trigger will be, because it will be just another excuse to run me out of there and fucking basically abuse me and mistreat me and call me names and say I'm this and say I'm that, and just so they can go off and do whatever they fucking want again. And as I'm sitting here wondering if my shit's being thrown out, fucking given away, fucking who knows, and I don't even know, I'm kind of I don't want to get mad, right? You see, that's the thing. I don't want to go down there and start looking around and get mad because, I'm noticing things gone, or who knows, right? It's either or. They're not here right now, and I've got a little while, a few hours anyway. It's going to take more than a few hours, but I got a little time to move whatever. But you see, that's the thing. When they did what they did, they put in more shit, made it harder for me. Everything they fucking did, people, they just made it harder for me. I'm not even going to attempt to try and get into Tisha's room, because I'm sure that's a fucking nightmare, worse than it was already to begin with, because they just put a whole bunch more other shit in there, in terms of whatever they did. And then, as well as they put extra stuff in ShaMay's room that, I'm going to have to pull out just to be able to get into the closet. Then I got to pull air, and I'm going to do this all by myself. And I'm already tired, and I'm not as strong as I used to be, and, and fuck, I'm I'm under pressure. I only have X amount of time to do it, and, and I'm in panic mode with my heart, and, and I'm nervous wreck, and, whatever, but it has to be done. So I'm going to take this opportunity to go downstairs. I told Marcane I wanted to focus on this closet a long time ago. Oh, no, we need to do Tisha's room. Well, fuck, if you just would have left me alone, whatever it was that you wanted me to do with that food storage that was sitting there for 14 fucking years, all surreal, very peaceful, right? It would have been done. And I wouldn't even be in the same boat that I was in before this shit all started with them. And then it makes me think like this, like when Julian was running around the fucking house and, doing whatever he was doing, and then after ShaMay was murdered, You know, you got his sister up on fucking YouTube talking about how Julian was in the back with Cheeseburger plotting and scheming how to kill me so they could get fucking, not fucking Amari, but so that they could get Boo Boo Amari, right? Like, so they could take Amari. They had to get rid of me, just like they had to get rid of ShaMay. Julian and his sister got rid of ShaMay thinking they would get Amari. Well, that didn't work. So then they plotted and schemed how to get rid of me so that they could get rid of Amari. And you've got that bimbo. Did you feed Elsie already?
Yes.
That was fast. Okay. You've got that bimbo up on YouTube talking about that shit. So don't tell me she didn't have a hand in the murder of ShaMay. Because that always was the mission, to get Amari go on welfare. And capitalize off of illegal body parts. Right? Through a fake car insurance claim. Within a year. It was all too staged, people. Yeah, well, you know, it didn't work. So then now we got Julian with Cheeseburger sitting in the back plotting and scheming how they're going to murder me so they can try and get Amari again. Yeah, well, I'm kind of like still in that same damn boat where, you know, I feel like that's what's going on in my house here. Get rid of me. Get rid of the problem. And then you get everything. You get to pick and choose what you want. Take what you want. Keep what you want. And chuck the rest. Right? That's not what food prep is supposed to be about, people. Like, I can't go get my food when I want food. I hide out. But I don't have to hide out today. I can actually go down there and do something. The only thing is my mind's not wrapped around it like it used to be, because I'm always like paranoid in terms of I'm waiting to get attacked for one reason or another. My son will come home, well, what are you doing? And I'll be like, well, you know, I started in well, yeah, but that's not what you said you were going to do. You said you were going to start in Tisha's room. Yeah, well, I'm trying to make the fucking shit work here. Where it actually, you know, makes sense. Where maybe I can get permission to come downstairs in my own house. I can get permission? Huh. To go get a jar of food that I canned? Or maybe something that I bought that I'd like to use, assuming that it might still be there, because as far as I know, it might disappear. Because it happened before, so why wouldn't it happen again? You know, there just happens to be an empty egg carton up by Auntie ShaMay's fridge, as if. What, you ran off with the eggs, but you left the carton behind? Why? Well, obviously you were trying to tell me something now, weren't you? You know, I bought cases of Rotella. They've been eating the Rotella. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm not buying it no more, though. I never even got to open one fucking can. You know, that's what I mean. Like, you can go fucking take what you want. You can help yourself, but I can't. I can't go look in my fucking fridge down there to see what the fuck is in there so that maybe I want something. Oh, yeah. Like, whatever. I got a tippy toe on eggshells as the eggs are being robbed from the fridge with the carton left behind on the floor. Yeah, okay. Don't tell me you're not plotting and scheming how to fucking hurt me. As if you were in the fucking alley trying to plot and scheme how to kill me so that you can get something. Alright? That's basically what it's been reduced down to. In terms of quote-unquote food storage. Yeah. Food security in the house. What kind of fucking food security do I have in the house when I feel like my own safety is in jeopardy? And I gotta hide upstairs in the equivalent of a small apartment. Yeah. Even though I rented a whole fucking house. Yeah. Whatever. I'm just getting it off my chest before I get down there. Right? Because I'm going to bring down the camera and we'll talk a little bit about what I'm doing for the sake of fucking doing it for other people. Because I'm sure in the hell not doing it for myself. Because once I'm out of there, I won't be allowed back in there unless I get permission. In my own house. With my own food. Not to mention my belongings, whatever there's left behind. You know, and I got that whip on my fucking back. Not one, but two in the fucking basement. Hurry up, hurry up. You're taking too long. You know, you say one thing and you turn around and do something else. Well, yeah, if you just would have left everything alone, it would have been fucking done months ago. But no, you had to run me out of there, so you were plotting and scheming so you can go in there and poke around your fucking self in terms of you-know-who, right? Not that my son cared, because he didn't. It sat there 14 fucking years. It clearly wasn't my son. But yeah, you picked a fucking fight so that my son attacked me, ran me out of there, and not even a week later, you were in there poking around, doing whatever you wanted, took what you wanted, fucking threw out what you wanted, gave away what you fucking wanted, ate what you fucking wanted, locked up what you fucking wanted, and made sure I couldn't go down there and do jack shit. And I still don't know what's down there. To one degree or another. And I'm not supposed to go down there and be angry before I even open the door? Right? I'm trying to avoid that. I don't want to go down there angry. I want to leave, people. I want to just say, fuck it. I'm going to go rent myself an empty fucking apartment. Seriously, this is how I think sometimes. I'm just going to go rent myself a fucking empty apartment. Come home and say, I'm moving. They'll be like, how can you? I'll be easy peasy. I rented a fucking apartment. I'm coming in. I'm packing up a bunch of fucking shit. I'll be out of here within 3 weeks with the shit that I want to take with me. And everything else will be left behind. Poof, I'm gone. Nothing moves except me. And the few little things that I take with me. And you can do what you want with the rest. You cover the fucking rent. You can rent, you can have somebody move in and take over my place. Whatever's left behind, they can fucking keep it. As long as they pay you rent. And you deal with Mrs. Gill. Because I'll be gone. Will I have a chance to escape? Do you know how easy that would be for me to do? Go find an empty apartment, rent it, and frickin' move? Like that. Grab a few boxes, pack a bit of shit, and start fresh. And don't look back. Because as it is, I don't fucking feel safe in my own damn house. What do you think about that? Somebody plotting and scheming in the fucking alley or in my driveway. Putting out fucking pictures and shit so they can get fucking rained on. Why? Because it had a black face on it and you didn't like it? Wasn't your picture to put out there and then turn it so that nobody could see what it was. It was a good thing Andre seen it, though. You think I forgot? No, I did not forget. Why you singled out that picture? Because there's issues in the house with the plotting and scheming. You think that went away? No. My son is in denial. But I can't dwell on it, people. I have to be the responsible one, right? Right? That's what parents, mothers do. We suck it up, right? So, I'm sucking it up. I'm going to go downstairs and do something I don't want to do. As I'm in fear while I do it. And they're not even fucking here yet. Huh? Think about that one. Why should I live my life like that? Huh? Why? Why? I'm in fear that I won't get it done fast enough. I won't be able to hide the dirty deed of what I did fast enough. In terms of pull everything out, put in there what I want, and then try and push everything back so it's not in their way. So it's not taking up their space. It might end up in the fucking garbage if it's sticking out in their way. I've been thoroughly 100% traumatized with all this crap. I tried to do the right thing by bringing in food security into the house. Yeah, right. What kind of fucking security? There is no food security in the house. It's more like I'm being tormented with it. So anyway, I can't feel sorry for myself. I did the right thing. It's so easy for me to fucking go just rent a fucking apartment. I'm moving. What are you talking about? I'm leaving. I'm leaving in fucking 30 days from now. You fucking figure it out. I'll take what I want and I'll leave everything else behind. You can fucking deal with it. Yeah, it gives you 30 days to have somebody move upstairs, take over my fucking place. Yeah, just make sure that they're responsible and they'll pay the fucking rent and the hydro and the fucking gas for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You keep everything else. I don't care. Because for what it is, for what it's worth, you fucking taking it away from me anyway. You fucking hold it against me. You use it against me. It's a tool to fucking hurt me. It's something to manipulate me with. It's something to fucking scare me with. So why the fuck do I care? I don't care, people. I'm getting to the point where I just don't care. Go rent an apartment, take my 4 buckets of fucking wheat, and leave everything else behind. They can rent it out furnished, so they can cover the rent and be the boss. Yeah. Since they put me in an apartment anyway. Because that's kind of how I feel. I live in an apartment. I'm locked into a fucking apartment. I can't even go downstairs in peace, man. I'm always afraid. I get afraid as soon as I think about it. Why? And then I think about Julian with Cheeseburger in the back, plotting and scheming how to fucking kill me. And it's no different than what's going on down there. Get rid of her. Scare the pants off of her. Abuse her. Mistreat her so she doesn't come back. Get rid of her. Yeah, okay. I have to beg to go get a fucking jar that I canned of something. Can I come in and go get a jar of fruit for Amari that I canned so that he can have some? Can I go in the fridge and get a carton of eggs, assuming that there's eggs in there? Because the last time I remember, Andre took some down and there should be some in there. But I don't know. I haven't been down there for months, so I don't fucking know what's going on anymore. Yeah, okay. That's a great way to freaking live. Okay. So I don't want to go down. You see, that's the thing. I don't care anymore. I want to run away. That's basically what it's all about now. Trying to figure out how to get the fuck out of this stupid house and get away from these fucking crazy people that are like torturing me. Yeah. Have no love for me, no appreciation for me, no desire to see me happy. No. Oh, no. Nothing. Nothing as far as I can see. Not very little. Very little. No. It's also shallow. It's superficial. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to turn this off. Go downstairs with a clear mind. Focus on what I want to do. I've been wanting to do it for a long, long, long time. Every time I talked about it with my son, no, that's not what you said you were going to do. No, I think we should do it this way. No, get out of here, get out of here, you know, and then nothing would get done. So I can just, and I'm like, just go do it. Nobody's there to tell you you can't right now. Except you. Who cares how you fucking feel? It doesn't matter. That's not the priority here, right? Who cares if you're doing it for somebody else, for their convenience, and nothing for you? You're doing it absolutely for no reason other than to satisfy somebody else's, I don't know what. Because you know after you're done, you're not going to be allowed back down there to see the results of what you did. Except for to make it continue better for them, not for you. You'll be lucky to go down there, work like a damn slave, and grab a fucking jar on your way up out when you're done. It's not like you can go down and just go get a jar because of your hard labor. You have to do the hard labor first, and you might get a jar. Providing that you kiss their ass. That hasn't gone away yet, people. And I'm the problem. I'm the one that's not nice here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. And if I go completely blind, I may just choose a fucking old folks home over anything else that is presented to me in terms of, I don't know if I want to eat that. It's not like I'm loved. And, as far as I'm concerned, I still got fucking hoodlums in the back alley in my driveway plotting and scheming how to get rid of me so that they can have what they want. So why the hell would I want to eat that? I'm just saying. Because the more dependent I become, the more I become vulnerable to that plotting and scheming behind my back. And to what end? Obviously to get rid of me. There is no other end. You get what you earn. If that's what you earn in terms of how I see things, how I interpret things, how I feel about the way I've been mistreated in my own home of 14 years, putting up with all the bull crap that I've put up long before this other individual showed up out of nowhere. But clearly has a vendetta against me for whatever strange reason. And anything that looks black, if you want to take it there, considering that picture ended up outside, mysteriously all on its own, after I was pillaged. And it was faced that way so that you didn't see it, because it was done with ill intent, knowing that the rain was coming and it would just be a matter of time before it was rained on. But by chance, Andre happened to see it in terms of the frame itself. And what did we discover? I don't want to go into Tisha's room right now. I want to work in Auntie ShaMay's room and focus on. I know exactly what I want to do in there. My son is either going to be copacetic and help me with it and get it done as fast as we can together, or he's just going to have to holler and scream at me. And if I can't fucking deal with it, I'll just walk out and I'll attempt to do it on a different day when I'm strong enough to deal with the bullshit. And if they go in there and start trashing things around again because I'm not moving fast enough for them, I'm not doing what they want fast enough for them, I'm not meeting their expectations fast enough for them, because they basically ran me out of my fucking house. Basically. then yeah, maybe I should consider thinking about renting an apartment and starting fucking fresh and just just take whatever I can and get the fuck out and cut my losses, because I'm losing everything anyway. That's pretty much what they're bringing it down to. I'm losing everything anyway. I'm giving fucking shit away already, people, because I'm losing my eyesight. So what difference does it make? If I can't get to my food, who cares about it? Why you need it if you can't get to it? Why do you need it if you have to beg for it? Why do you need it if you have to grovel for it? Why do you need it if you gotta sneak around for it? Okay, so now I'm down here. Like, this is the shit he wants me to move. Like, what the fuck? I don't know what he's done in there, people. Like, seriously, I don't have a fucking clue. Okay? So now I have to move all this like a dirty little secret. Get in there, move a bunch of shit out like a dirty fucking secret so I can get into the fucking closet. So hold on a minute. And the thing is, I can't even see that well anymore, people. Like, seriously, this eye doctor, he fucked my eye over. I'm telling you. Like, this is what I mean. I got juice down here. Like, fuck, I can't even come down here. Like, it made it so uncomfortable for me. You know, it's like the biggest sin of the century, man. This is what I have to clear out. All this shit. So I can get in there, take out what's in there, and put away some of these bins that are for long-term food storage. Right? Okay, that's just the way it's going to be. And then this corner over here, because they're making me clear out that 14-year fucking food storage situation, there's a thing there that can come out. I mean, they're just, I can't really see what's there. I just know that they threw something up there, right? Like, they're just doing what they fucking want. Like, it's stupid. Like, it's stupid. It's stupid, people. It's so fucking stupid. Why did I waste my fucking time, money, energy to put up with so much fucking criticism, to be abused like this? Right? It's not like after I'm done this, it's not like I can come down here and help myself to what I want. My son, don't do that. Let's just clear out that. No, there's gotta be rhyme to the reason here, right? Do you see? Dirty fucking secret, right? I gotta do this in secret, right? Because it's not like my son will come and fucking help me with any graciousness about it. This is the coldest room. This is the best room for this kind of stuff. With or without their fucking help. You know this is going to do a number on my eyes. Where's that camera? I already lost it. There it is. Right? You know. Right? Who cares about fucking family? Family don't fucking care about you. Half your family's already dead. Like, fuck you. The other half, most of them don't even want you around anymore. They see you as a fucking burden. Look at this. This is like almost an empty bucket. This would be great. I don't know what's in there. I'll look later. I wanted my son to help me with this. Oh no. That's not what you said you were going to do. Yeah, right. Whatever. I need to clear out this fucking closet. Put in there, long term, what we're not going to use. when it comes to the wheats and shit, because I don't want to buy no more. I'm done buying. I'm looking, and the prices are going up, and I'm like, oh my God, sure, drop it on your fucking toe and cut off your toe yet. Okay. I'm looking at the prices. It's going up, and not only that, but you have to pay the shipping. When you're dealing at 55 pounds of this and 44 pounds of that, it gets really expensive. But I don't have to do it anymore. I'm just not allowed to touch it. Isn't that interesting? The only time I can touch it is when it's like a dirty fucking secret here. Who cares about rice? I don't. Why should I? Am I doing the right thing? I don't know. I'm just making a big mess over there. Look at this. Anyway. Come on. Stay focused. Tisha says, oh, you need to give them $100 for their wedding. I'm like, no. Fuck, they got $10,000 worth of food in this room alone. If not more than that. Not including the fucking buckets. Doing this is enough to give me a fucking heart attack, man. Yeah. I know, I created it for myself, the problem. Yeah, I did. I solved one problem and I created a whole bunch of other problems while I did it. Anyway. Okay, I'm going to turn this off and come back. That is recording, yeah. Okay, so I got it opened. Huh, huh, huh. Huh, huh. Ha ha ha! I'm buying vinegar and I got vinegar down here. I got juice boxes. Look at that. So obviously that's coming up. Or coming close, like I have to bring it out. I see 1 bucket, 2 buckets. What I want to do is take out this. Okay? And these. Which are mostly cans, which need to be checked. And if they got fruit in them, which I don't remember, in terms of pineapple, that kind of stuff, then they either got to be, start being used, which you can use for smoothies or whatever, or recanned, okay? So that is the goal, because this is unnecessary. I would rather have these things, buckets, with wheat or whatever, that you're not going to touch for a long time in here. So I'm going to... I don't know what I'm going to do, people. I have to do it by myself. And like I said, I feel like I'm doing it like a dirty fucking secret here. And then, we're running out of Tang. See, here's Tang, right? There's more Tang. I don't see Tang drinks, yeah, right? I don't want to buy right now. There's more Tang, okay? So, that one was in 21, so that whole box. Because, the kids upstairs, they like to drink their Tang. I don't know what that is. I can't see it. It looks like fruit, canned fruit. Yeah, that's something. I can't fucking see, people. Like, this is stupid, man. Like, fuck, this is ghee. It needs to be more organized. There's hot sauce. I bought hot sauce. I got hot sauce in my bedroom, for crying out loud. Right? Hold on a minute. You see, the problem with this is my son doesn't have the patience for this kind of shit. Okay? You know what I mean? Whereas Marina, I don't think she really cares, because she's more like, for the moment, assuming that, you know, everything will be fine, right? They'll always have food, you know, there'll always be money for food, or whatever, and, you know, like, she hasn't had kids, and just, she comes from a middle-class family where everybody owns houses, and, you know, what is white is right, and just whatever, man. You know, the class of the Eleanor Gildings. Just saying. What is this? I can't even see, man. Like, this is pathetic. That's what I mean. I have to walk away from it one day, people. I just gotta fucking turn my back and move on with my life or die. One or the other. Organic cornmeal. June of 2022. And because it's in a jar, sealed, oh my God, this is going to be so fresh when you open it. You don't even know. And this, oh, it's so nice. It's so cool. That's why I have to get in here and take out that bin on the bottom and put just, I don't know, I'll find out. But you can see I have to do this by myself, right? Because if I don't do it by myself and I ask my son to fucking help, well, that's not what you said you were going to do. And you know, that stuff is more important than what you're doing right now. And the next thing you know, I'm running out like a bat out of fucking hell. And I don't want to come downstairs. And I can't even get the fucking fruit juice that I got for the bloody kids. Why buy it if I don't need to now? I need the Tang. Oh my God! Okay, I gotta calm down, stay focused. And then, you know, that's another thing. I'm going blind, right? So I'm gonna depend on people to cook for me, right? As if I want people to cook for me with fucking hate in their heart. And for what? For what? For making it so that you had quality fucking food and availability for like years to come? Like, come on, man. Obviously, it's going to be a bit of a problem now when it takes up space. But at least you got fucking food security, crying out loud. But not when you're living the middle-class lifestyle in your fucking head, thinking you're going to strike it rich by any means necessary, if you know what I mean. Oh. Okay, I can do this. God has provided me even just a little bit of fucking eyesight here. What's in here? It's like Christmas. It looks like my, you know, this is real vodka. Vodka. Vanilla extract. Oh, yeah. We got spicy rum and vodka. Oh, yeah. There's like quite a few of them in here. I hid them away. I didn't want them to get stolen. Huh. Woo! I haven't even jarred up. What's up? Look at this. Vinegar coming out of my yin-yang. And I'm buying vinegar from Walmart. Go figure. I'm like, fuck, how many of them do I got down here? 1, 2, 3. I don't know. That looks like oil. Should be used. This is brand new. Oh my God. 4. At least 5 vinegar. But the vinegar can go in Tisha's room with the dish soap. Right? Because it's not necessary to keep. It's more for cleaning and that kind of thing. And I suppose canning if I needed it. So, you know. I want to keep what's most important in here where, you know, to keep it cool. Right? This could stay on the floor somewhere in Tisha's room at a later date. Oh! Oh boy. See, I can't do this with them here. Right? Because one eggs the other one on. And then next thing you know, it's a big fucking hissy fit. This is, I don't know. I don't know if it's still good or not. Okay, this, because it's old, would go into Tisha's room. And if the hydro ever went out for any length of time, you could use this in a kerosene lantern, a homemade whatever, and use it for lighting. I'm just saying. So this does not need to be in there, right? And neither does this vinegar. This is what I mean by rearranging things. Where, you know, you're utilizing the coldest room for the storage of the quote-unquote food that's most important compared to, vinegar and old oil. I'm just saying. What's this? Frozen carrots, January of 2022. Even that's still, it's okay. It's never been opened. It was probably vacuum sealed, whatever. Doesn't always work. But this is good. So I got a case of that. So this, at some point, will have to come back. Right? Right now, oh my God. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Focus on what I want. I don't even have to, I don't know what I'm doing, people. I don't fucking know. I just know I'm doing. And this shit gets fucking heavy. Oh, so it's not so bad. These are just dry goods in a jar. Right? Use them for soups and bread and that kind of crap. Oh. And then because everything's out in the hall spilling into the bathroom, that's where they get mad at me. Well, they should have thought about that before they decided to start nesting. It's not like they didn't fucking know. I don't know what's in here, but same shit. Let's just grab one jar and just take a boo. Something black. Oh, it's those really expensive jars. Do you know how expensive these jars are? Oh my God, it's so expensive. What is this? Whole brown mustard seeds to make your own mustard. And I got yellow and everything, right? So you want to keep these handy because that's how you start to save money. And you have to remember, a lot of this stuff is organic too. It was probably organic from Organic Matters. Which is even better. Oh my God. I'm getting too old for this stupid shit. Seriously. What are they going to do when I'm completely blind? I don't know. Okay, yeah. See, these things, I want them out. I'm either going to start using them or I'm donating them. That's back when Pastor Granny was alive. So I need to get them out of here, people. They've been in here too long already. They need to be made available. So that's another reason why I'm doing this. Because I told my son, we need to set up a system where, you know, you can start using this stuff. Because, you know, he does. He cooks for Andre. Andre sneaks up food for me, right? You know, whatever. Right? So, yeah. What's in here? More of those cans. Oh. See, something like that, I don't know yet. I'm not too sure. But, I mean, there's only so many things I can put in Tisha's room when it comes to this kind of stuff. Oh. Oh. Yeah, 63 years old, going blind as a bat. But if you notice, I'm still pretty strong for my age. Okay, here's some more shit. Yeah, it's the same kind of crap. Same kind of crap. Where am I with the camera? Oh, there you go. See, my eyes, they're going, see, right? I should be using this every day. If I started using 1 can a day, oh my Lord, for whatever it is that I'm trying to do, I could use these things when I'm making rice pudding. Yeah. These would be gone fast. And then I'll be crying for more. I mean, I'm running out of those little canned cream things. I need more. What's this one? Same shit. I think. Yeah, same shit, different pile. Well, we're making headway here, people. So, shh, it's a dirty secret, though. We can't tell them what I did. I'm steering off the path here. I'm not doing what I said I was gonna do. All right. Oh my God. We got a lot of these things. We're gonna be making rice pudding, bread pudding. They say mix it up with like fresh fruit and shit, but I'm just gonna throw it in with those kind of things. Cook them up with everything else I'm gonna make. Yeah. I already decided that. I already made that decision. So, no regrets. All right, where's my flashlight? See, and then I turn around and here we go. We're making headway. So, not too bad. Let's see. Okay, you see? Aha, voila. And then we've got crutches, dowels. I will take out all these things now, and I'm going to take this out. And then I'm just going to put my 5-gallon, 6-gallon buckets in here with the wheat or the rice that does not need to be opened for any length of time. In terms of it, they could sit here for a couple of 2, 3, 4 years and they would be perfectly fine when you open them. So that was the big mission for the day, was to get to this point. And then once I take this out, then I just repack it with some of those buckets that I have to go through the buckets and be very selective as to what buckets I put in here. This I'm not too sure about yet. These are old fur jackets that eventually I'd like to have time to sew as if I'm going to be able to see anything by that time. Obviously, you know, I still got my costumes in mind or my past. This is my past. Right? You know, I hang on to these things. Marina should be very grateful that I do keep these things because you never know. She's young. She might end up starting a business. These things are, 1, hard to find, and 2, when you do find them, they're expensive to buy. So, you know, I'm just saying, right? So let me get on with it. Hold on. Okay, so just as a mental note here, anytime you're doing this kind of crap, technically, you want to keep your buckets or whatever off the floor. So try and lay down a piece of wood, especially on cement floors. Now these are subfloors, so you know, realistically they should be fine, but you know, carpet sweat and shit like that, right? So you don't want the buckets wicking, from underneath sitting on a damp floor, right? So I have a little piece of wood right there that I was putting over here, and there's some more buried over there, but anyway, I just wanted to point that out, right? Okay, so we're making really good time here. Like, I'm impressed with myself. So, now, you want to utilize this space as much as you can. We know I'm probably going to take off all this, right? So, depending how high it can go. Now, I can do these boxes, the 1 gallon, they're over there, and stack them up flush to the wall all the way up. I don't know what's better. I don't know, because once I put the buckets in here, I'm going to have this little space in here, which might be pointless. Right, in terms of what would you put there is, you know, you want to utilize the space. But this isn't much different than a bucket, really. I mean, it would take you, right? I don't know. I got to think about it for a second. Hold on. Either or. That's mission accomplished in that corner. But this is where they get mad at me. You can see. This is where they get mad at me. Yeah. Okay, I swear, this is where God works with me. If my son could just learn to work with me, respect my wisdom and my experience, and just whatever I got going on inside of me in terms of the shit that I do that annoys him. Right? Life would be grand, but now listen, if God wasn't working with me, tell me how that wouldn't be so nice and snug. I mean, I have just enough room to do this. Do you see what's going on here? Now, I've got some of these upstairs in my room that, like I said, are things in my room that are just kind of temporary, to which, honestly, I'm going to, I don't know how much I got going on down here, but I'm going to keep looking for this kind of shit, right? So that, because I'm going to stack, I'm going to take off those, I'm going to stack, right? What do we got here? Oh, God, I lost my glasses, man! Here they are. Can't lose those. This one here is whole grown oats. This is new, March of 2024. I have other ones kicking around. So I'm trying to put in the newer buckets in, right? Now I got whole grown oats upstairs that haven't even been put into now. The reason you do the buckets basically is for the rodents more than anything. Because rodents can chew through box and whatever, but at this point we don't have mice. There is a cat down here, but once Elsie's gone, I don't know if they're going to bring another cat in. I think they should, just to keep the mice at bay, but either or, we've never had mice in this house, so I'm not going to worry about it at this point. So no regrets with these buckets, because I've got a lot of them, right? So in the meantime, I'm just, like, I'm looking for, and then I got to get a piece of paper and a pen, and, write, some of this stuff used to have whatever, but for whatever reason, people take them off, they disappear, whatever. So, yeah, so you can see, like, don't tell me God's not working with me on this one, because I know He is. I mean, that's just too tight, too sweet. That's what you call sweet. So yeah, before I bring what's upstairs down, I will just move these, whatever, because that's the same shit, right? These are 1.6 gallon, I don't know. I don't know what's better, the ones upstairs or these ones, right? Right? Because once this stuff is in here, it's going to be in here for a while. I'm sure I have cornmeal in other places. Right, and I'm going to make a list so that we know what's in here when the time comes, if we ever want it, right? But for the most part, this is going to be more like, don't have to open it for a year or two. And if you want it, you know where it is, okay? Hold on. And that's another thing that's going on in this stupid house. I don't know what it is. I got this problem upstairs too. It's probably because it's very old and the vents have never been cleaned. I mean, I'd stick a thing down, but whatever, okay. It's so dusty, man. Like, it's clinging. I can feel it, right? I'm upstairs. I'm having to wipe everything down, and before I put these away, they've been only down here for a little while. Some of these ones just recent, right? They're 24. They were just a couple months that came down ago, right? Haven't had a chance to come down here and do anything, but besides that point, it's clinging on. I can really feel it, so I'm wiping it down. I'm trying to just put I'm just trying to organize it. Like this bucket right here, is full of red ripe wheat, which is like easy to digest, and it was done in 2024, which was just like in the beginning of the last couple, maybe 3 months ago. Organic red ripe wheat, yeah. So that was going in there, and then I've got another organic whole oats, right, from March of 2024, which the red ripe would have came in at the same time. So, but I have to wipe these stupid buckets down because, there's something, I don't know. It's like it's coming out of the walls or something. It's like, it's disgusting. Anyway, I'm going to have to probably go upstairs and put this on my computer, recharge it for a bit, and then come back and just continue, because why not? Right? I have newer buckets over there, but I have to dig for them, because I want to put the 24s in that closet and keep out the 23s, 22s, 21s somewhere else, right? Use up that stuff first, right? And I'm kind of trying to want to just keep the wheats in there, or the oat groats, right? Because I got enough of those buckets that it wouldn't take me long to find them, or rice, right? Because I got a few buckets of rice that I did just because my son said, well, you know, Mom, I kind of think that now that I thought about it and the way the world is going, I think you did the right thing. Well, if you think I did the right thing, then work with me, you know? Like, fuck, you think I got time to be doing this shit, people? My eyes are going on me. I only got so much fucking time left, right? There's a few other things I want to do before I go completely blind. And then what? You know, be all paranoid? Oh, fuck, I don't know. Hold on. Okay, even if I was to cover my tracks, you know, make it look like I wasn't down here, hide the evidence. I lost one rag already, and it's their rag. I can't find it now. I had to get another one because I have to wipe all this shit. This is the same problem that I'm having upstairs. I wonder if it's coming off these old fucking ceilings with this crap that's technically no good, right? It's just I don't know. But anyway, I'm thinking to. No, I'm looking for some fabric to cover this all up after the fact to keep the fucking grit off of it and shit, right? Because it blows in, like it just, I don't know, it moves on its own. So anyway, in some of these buckets, I don't even have labels on. So I had like, and I used a different kind of lid that's like, you know, those you have to, right? So when my son gets back, I'm going to say, son, would you mind trying to pry that open? Or it's a hit and miss in terms of what's inside of it. Because, you know, I didn't label it, which is more than likely rice, I'm thinking. Because, you know, I did, when he said, oh, you know, I'll take what I can get. I appreciate what you're doing. You know, times are going to get tough. Keep doing it for a while anyway. I went off and, like I said, I spent another $750, not including the rice and all those other things I bought, right? And to just top off what I'm doing down here because I'm done, right? You know what I'm saying? I want to start cooking with the shit. And rice I never really had, but I've got a fair amount now. So basically what I'm doing is I went into Tisha's room, which technically isn't that bad in terms of, it's, you know, it's kind of cool in there. It'll be okay for cans. It's just going to take time, people. You know? It's just, things don't get done in a day. Like, yeah, this was in Tisha's room. I'm feeling it right now. And it's pretty cool. But because it's 2024, I'm going to put it in there. I'm trying to put things from 2024, basically, in here. So we've got 2 whole growth oats from 2024. We've got the red rice wheat, which I've got upstairs still because I did another little order, right? Because the old growths, I mean, when they're whole like that, they last forever, right? Especially when you store them properly. And I got a flaker. I bought the, where's the camera? I bought the flaker, right? So it's not like, and you can cook them up as is. So anyway, this lid is not exactly the securest, but it's in a Mylar bag. And I know it's just recent. There's no date on it, but I know that this is just recent. And I've got another one there with jasmine. And anyway, I'm putting rice. Oh, I'm in my glory here, people. I'm glad I did this. It took me a while to get motivated with it, but no regrets now. I have to give a chance for these buckets to dry in between as I'm wiping them down, right? Because, you know, I like to keep them as tidy as I can. And, yeah, so I'm going to probably go upstairs. I have to get some labels, a felt pen, and some paper, because I want to write what's in here so that we know, right? Right? And, you know, I'm not going to get it all done in one day, right? And, recharge the camera. I'm going to empty it out onto the computer and then recharge the camera and then just come back and just continue, right? Take a break, get a coffee, and just continue. And, you know, I'm not going to get it all done. It's just too much, right? I mean, you solve one problem, you create another problem, and then another problem comes and creates another problem to solve a problem. And that's just the way life goes. So, anyway, just let me carry on. And maybe if I can find another rag, I can wipe wipe that down and speed it up a little faster versus letting it dry on its own. So hold on. Okay, so what is this? Has no label on it. I managed to get that lid off. Steel cut oats, but these are from way back in the day. So these should not be put away long term. So I'm glad I opened that. So I need to go get labels and put steel cut oats on that. And I got another one in there because these were in my mason jars, right? Underneath the bathroom sink from back from 2021, that time period. So I needed the jars, right? I did this instead, which is perfectly fine for me, right? So but that doesn't go in the cupboard because that's something you want to use up in the next year or 2 or 3. Where the other ones in the cupboard can sit there for whoever knows how long. And there's another one that's unlabeled, so I'm going to bring that out and double check that one, right? So we know that's steel cut oats, so I got to go get labels. So since I'm going upstairs, you know, check on everybody, make sure everything's good, have a coffee, I'm going to, oh my God, the dust in this house gets on me so much. I'm going to transfer this onto the computer. My computer is getting fucking full. Oh, as if I got time to be transferring files just to make room for this. Oh, I might have to, people. I can't afford to lose any time here, though. That's the thing. I'm on a time schedule. I gotta do this before they get back. And I'm like deep into the game here, like deep, deep, deep. I'm even getting into Auntie Tisha's room there and pulling out the buckets that I'd put there so that they're newer, right? So I can put them in there. But clearly some of them aren't labeled because, you know, I get busy and I get tired and just, I think I'm going to come back and do something and I don't. So always try and label your shit as you do this stuff, right? And so hold on a minute, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to talk here for a few minutes since I got a few seconds because I have to empty out some files from this computer before I can take them on the camera and put them onto the computer. So that's what I mean. I'm going blind, right? But besides that point. So anyway, I'm not feeling as riled up as I was when I first started. I'm actually feeling pretty optimistic because, you know, I know what I'm doing. It's just, it takes time, right? And, you know, I'm under pressure, whatever. Okay, so I'm not going to dwell on that. Outside to say that, you know, if I was a middle-class person, preferably, well, I guess Punjabi would be okay in terms of living in the monster home and having the available space to do the food prep. Whether they do food prep or not remains to be seen. I don't know, but I would think that they would do something to some degree or another more centered around the types of foods that they like to eat. In other words, they'd probably stock up on chickpeas to make chickpea flour for their samosas and that kind of stuff, right? They don't necessarily eat wheat, but we do, so I like bread. And so where I'm storing wheat, you know, they maybe store more chickpeas, but that's not to say that I don't have chickpeas, right? And but because they're the middle class with the monster homes, right along with the Eleanor Gildings and those types of individuals, right? The upper class, middle class, you know, public union sector, what is white is right kind of situation. You know, they own their whole houses because they bought them back in the day when they were affordable, and, you know, and then you throw in a little bit of institutional racism in there that kind of elevates their seniority and in terms of, you know, their authority in life as to, you know, they can do it, but I can't do it because, you know, I'm destined to be poor my whole life and on the verge of homelessness at any moment just because, you know, somebody else decided that's what's best for me and my family as we're being picked off one by one to support the middle class with their illegal activities. I mean, come on, people. You can't blame me for not being cynical about this kind of shit. But, you know, when I'm being sabotaged in my own house, for crying out loud, by a stranger, basically, who wants more space. And don't get me wrong, I understand that feeling because I want more space too. But I've always had to learn to just deal with whatever little bit of space I do have in this house, which is one floor, the equivalent of a small rancher. But I rented 2 floors and I had a large family when I moved in, and I've always been a prepper to one degree or another. And then because of what our governments have been doing in general to everybody, rich or poor, including the middle class, you know, that just put more pep to my step in terms of, like, you know, trying to save my family, at least for what's left of my family, in my meager capacity as a poor woman to be able to do that. So food was one method. Well, you solve one problem and you create another problem, but I didn't ask for another problem to move in after ShaMay died, for crying out loud. You know, ShaMay died, Julian was gone, the problem was gone. But he also took out ShaMay, right? But then he was also lurking in my backyard, and his sister's been stalking me ever since. So it's not like the problem ever went away, and then another problem just moved in. And it's a combination of everybody that's given me a hard time over the years because of the choices of who my children decide to bed down with. You know, it's enough I had to deal with freaking Joan Duncan, for crying out loud. I did that for Uncle John. You know? And I'm just like, I'm right back to where I started. Like, it's stupid. Anyway, you know, I shouldn't have to make apologies for trying to save my family with the food prep. In terms of, you know, when the shit hits the fan and it gets more and more and more and more expensive, as long as we can utilize it and get to it, you know, whether I'm blind or not, somebody's going to benefit from it, but not if they're going to keep holding it hostage against me. I mean, don't accuse me of hoarding the shit when you're preventing me from going to even go get my own shit. Obviously, you want that shit if you want me not to touch it. Like, think about it, right? What? Why? Who's the real hoarder here? I'm just saying, right? But if I was a middle-class person, you know, some public union sector middle-class person, putting myself up on some fucking pedestal, then yeah, it'd be more acceptable. But because I'm poor, not so much. I'm an easy target. So it bugs me. Right? And, you know, you have to remember, Mark Kane's wife came from a middle-class household, basically. Oh, sure, they started off with, you know, being like everybody else back in those days, but they could afford to buy a house back in those days with basically a one-income. Mom stayed home with the girls. Eventually, I'm sure she went off and got a job, but at some point she was a stay-at-home mom. Well, Dad went to work, and they were able to pay their mortgage, and because they've had their house for 28 years since the twins popped out, I'm sure that mortgage has been paid off a few times over already. You know what I'm saying? And now they're selling it and moving off into the country to be in retirement, and left me with the nightmare. Yeah, okay. I'm just saying. As I'm being cut up for thinking about what little left I have as a family, to which nobody acknowledged. Oh, sure, my son acknowledged me at his wedding reception, but I didn't hear anything about Tisha. I didn't hear anything about Andre, or Leah May, or Kyrie, or Amari. Nothing. Nothing. I didn't hear nothing about that in terms of Mark Kane's quote-unquote family. And maybe I missed something, but, you know. And I think the only reason my son mentioned me is because everybody was, where's your mom? Where's your mom? Where's your mom? Well, my mom is at home with a responsibility that she basically took on and is left to deal with basically on her own. Yeah. Not to mention all the other shit that's been going on. But we won't talk about that. No, we won't talk about that because, you know, we're at happy time now. Right? And you know they're not watching my videos in terms of all those other people, because they don't give a rat's ass about me or what I go through or anything. They got what they wanted. They got Mark Kane. That's all they want. It's like he's been captured, like my dream said. Yeah. My son's been captured by, I don't know, a whole bunch of people that don't like to share them with his family, basically. That's kind of how I feel about it, people. But then when a man goes off and gets married, he creates his own family, just like any daughter, I suppose, goes off. But at the end of the day, you know, like I said, if I had a son, what would I say to my son? I don't know. Anyway, I'm doing good down there. I'm doing what needs to be done. And it's a big mess, but I got some time to work it out. Hide the evidence that I was even down there, but I used a couple rags, so that's going to be kind of hard to hide. They'll be like, oh, she was down here. Look at these rags. What was she doing with rags? Oh, she did something. Yeah. I don't even know how I'm going to hide the evidence. I pulled it all out. Right? But if I had more respect, it wouldn't be that much of a fucking issue. You see, that's the problem. I shouldn't have to be walking on eggshells, never mind begging to get to my food. Yeah, I ain't out of the woods yet. No, I'm not out of the woods yet. No, far from it. Far fucking from it. I don't think I'll ever be out of it. In this house. I don't think so. Which upsets me, because I'm too old for this shit. I've worked way too hard, done too much, sacrificed too much. Yeah. But it doesn't seem to get me anywhere in life. Just criticized, beat up, and everything else. See? Feeling sorry for myself. But I have to remove this stuff from here so I can carry on with what I'm doing. I got my paper, I got my pen, I got my scissors, I get my labels. I'm going to make a list of what's what. And then after it's all said and done, I go on to the next section. And I know exactly what I want to do. And hopefully my son won't balk at me and will help me. Because it would only benefit him if he would just work with me. Instead of trying to make me feel like some impoverished fucking fool that doesn't have a half brain. Of common sense, that is. Yeah. Well, so as soon as this one video is done, this folder, delete it out, and it should be enough to take what's on this camera, put it on the computer, and just let it charge for a little while longer. I've got my flashlight charging over here. Go to the bathroom. Obviously I'm having a coffee. Go back downstairs and pick up where I left off and try not to have panic attacks because the clock is ticking. You know, I'm under scrutiny, right? I've only got so much time to do shit. I have to clean up the evidence, don't leave a trail behind so that, you know, I don't draw negative attention to myself.
I'm just going to go to this bathroom.
I'm just saying. If I would have known that food prep was going to bring that kind of shit to me, I don't know if I would have done it. I don't know. I mean, it was hard enough when I was deep in the game before. Now it's different. It's just, ugh. But if I owned my own little house and was going into retirement and didn't have a care in the world because I got money coming out of my ears and my yin-yang, and I can take it from there and take it from there and plot and scheme and take it from over there, then yeah, people would be saying you did a good job. Yeah, yeah. You're good. Your prepping days, it was worth it. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. I'm a simple person. I don't have to be rich in money in order to feel important. And I'll tell you, when the global food supply chain runs out, well, you think your money's gonna buy you the fucking freedom, but sooner or later it's gonna run out. Yeah. I think so. People are cowards. Before they'd stand up to protect themselves from corrupt government, they'd sell themselves out to it like an Eleanor Gilding and a Dr. Barr. ShaMay's. The one that covered up the fact that she was dead for 9 days. That one. Took what he wanted, sold it on the black market, just so he could brag among his peers. Yeah. Brown, white, black, yellow, red. Anyway. Okay, so I'll put this on the computer, and then I'm going to go downstairs and pick up where I left off. And I'm going to go down feeling positive. No regrets, right? I did the right thing. Looking forward to having access to it all when I'm said and done, putting it away where it's nicely organized, where I know where it is and it can be utilized. I got a long way to go though, because I haven't been down there for months and months and months and months. And it's been like a tornado went through it. But what do people do when the tornado goes through? They clean up the mess, right? Okay, so I will be back. Okay, so I'm back downstairs. And I already forgot what's in that bucket. Because my short-term memory with all this stress is getting on my nerves. And of course, my eyesight throws me off. Right? I'm always like, whatever. So what was in there? Oh yeah, steel cut oats. So technically that should not go into long term because that's older. That was underneath the bathroom sink. Because my son wanted me to clear that out. Steel cut oats. It was probably in 2021. It was either 2020 or 2021. So we'll just put 2021. We'll put it in the middle. Because the labels that were underneath the sink somehow disappeared off the boxes. And I've already used those jars canning something else, so it's okay. And then because I don't see very well, look how I write things. Do you see how the eye just... right? And I'm like, okay, well, when I'm dead, my kids will see that. They'll be like, what's the matter with Mom? Why couldn't she make everything nice and uniform and in the middle? Well, that's because that's the way my eyes work now, which is pathetic. So I try not to get anal about it, right? And beat myself up for it, because it's not like, you know, I really did try to make it even Steven, but I'm not in the mood to be wasting labels for what it's worth. Now, because this is just one of those kind lids, right? Because, you know, you get tired of spending money on this stupid shit, right? But it's the best, so I have to stand on it and use my foot to make it stick. Okay, so we know what's in that one now. That's good. And there's another one that had no label on it. So I have to find that, and we should double check before I carry on, because you want to do it right the first time if you can, right? So hold on. You see, this is where you'd think my son would be nice to me. What is that? Wild Pacific. Pink salmon. In the larger cans. I'm taking these out because I'm trying to fit that bucket in there. Right, I want buckets in here. This one is this one's a Great Northern bean from 2023. Then I've got organic Cantatelli beans. Either or. Hold on. And as I'm lifting this heavy shit, it's just getting all blurry. Oh yeah. What's in here? Oh my God. Oh, I love this shit though. Organic beluga black lentils. Do you know how nutritional this stuff is? And oh man, it's so nice in terms of the coolness. Oh, so nice. Is it written on this box what's here? Yeah, okay, I don't have to worry about that. But I have to move it. There's two of them there. What's the other one? Soya beans. 2021. And I just did soya beans. And those ones are in jars. Where am I? Oh, see, I get dizzy, right? I just bought another, I don't know what it was, but it's upstairs, and I put them in a box. I put them in Mylar bags with oxygen absorber, and I put them in a box where those ones are in jars. But those ones are older, so those ones should come out and not be in here. But I'm running out of space here in terms of being able to move. See, that's the difference between me and my son. I'm smaller, so I can navigate and squeeze through, and, you know, I breathe, and, you know, I know there's a end goal where he's big and burly and, you know, sometimes a little rough and bumbly and, you know, impatient and doesn't compute certain things. Okay, stay focused. Okay, the light is going down. It's amazing. When it's bright out, like when it's light outside, I can see better. But when the sun goes down and there's no light, even coming through closed curtains, I definitely notice a difference with my eyes. Do you see that box? That thing is going to fucking fall over, like, soon. That is, can you see what that is? That is, like, liquid in there. This is what I mean. These guys, they don't care. This here is also something that should not have a box on top of these jars. They're popping my fucking jars here. Like, seriously, like, I can't get upset, though, right? I lost this here in a minute, like a minute ago. I can't find my flashlight now, you know, because it's hard for me to see, right? But besides that point, now that I notice that tipping over, I have to get to that, like, ASAP. Because, you know, gravity, right? And, you know, and I got to get to these other jars that, that's what I mean, like, they don't care, right? They don't care. what I fucking go through. Like, this is good stuff. Elsie's been in here pissing on shit because I'm touching the jars and I'm smelling my hands and, you know, having to wipe shit down, right? Like, what the fuck, eh? Stupid cat. The cat was doing that upstairs, so it's not like... Whatever. Okay, so I gotta do this. I need to get up into this corner anyway. There's something in that corner that I want to take apart. I have to take apart because I don't think I can get it out. I might be able to if my son helps me. But besides that point, please don't fall on me. Oh my God. That's all I need. That's all I freaking need. So far, all these have not popped. That's good. Where's that camera? Sorry. So far, it has nothing in here that I... Well, yeah, one store-bought. I noticed one store-bought almond butter or something like that. I don't know what's over there. It looks like the jar popped. And that was a store-bought one. But so far, I haven't come across any of my home canned goods that have popped. So far. Oh, my Lord. I lost my flashlight, though. I even lost the camera for a little while. Okay, I don't want that slipping in there. Oh, my God. Talk about a balancing act here. This is stupid, man. Okay, don't get upset. Ooh. There we go. Come on, come on. See, this is what I mean. I want to start using these. I want to start using my fucking food here, man. I didn't do all this just to have it being scattered around, put in precarious positions where they can just fall over in the middle of the night, have heavy boxes put on top of jars that shouldn't have anything on them. Oh my God. Something else just fell in here. There we go. Oh. Mission accomplished. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This doesn't mean it's going to take more than a fucking day to do this shit. This is not fair, people. This is not fair. Fuck. If I would have known that my son was going to go off and be the way he is, I wouldn't have done any of this shit. Well, maybe I would have, but not. I don't know what I would have done. I just know that I'm here now. Okay? But I don't think so. Like, you know, why are they putting heavy fucking cans? Oh my God. On top of these jars. And another box. What the fuck? Like these jars here. Like, seriously. Like, you can't tell me this doesn't hurt my feelings. Right? That they had 2 boxes heavy on these jars that are clearly canned. I'm surprised nothing popped. From what I can tell. Better lids back in the days. That's why. What is it? It's broth. Oh yeah. This is good stuff, people. What's this? Those are little carrots when my neighbors gave me carrots. Back in 2022. Right? But you're not supposed to put things on top of them. Okay, so you see that thing there? That's got to come out. That's the next big chore. After I put away my dirty deed. After I'm done doing this. But some of these buckets are a little newer. If you notice. Parboiled rice, October of 2023. Right, so we'll take, you know, I want to take a couple of these, right, and put them in the closet. A couple of them anyway. This is where it would be nice if my son was here, but he'd just be hollering and screaming at me by this time. You're not done yet? I mean, what the fuck? Shut up, man. Pretty soon you won't even have a mother. So why don't you just be grateful for what you do have, man? What's this one? You know, I'm not young. I'm not a spring chicken anymore, right? What is this? Organic. Whole growth oats. Yeah, there's oats again, right? hold on. And then, right, you just seen me take that from that thing that's on an angle there that could have came crashing down at any freaking moment. I put him there. And now I have to move him again. So I'm working twice as hard here, right? Okay? I'm just saying that, you know, like, whatever. Right? No. I am not gonna get you. Do you know how hard it is to do this shit? Uncle John would call it gymnastics. I'm doing gymnastics. After I'm done this, tidy up. That thing needs to go out. It will probably have to be dismantled in some way. Unless we can clear out all and just, I don't know, maybe we'll get lucky and be able to jimmy it out. But I know they're not going to want it, so I don't know. I don't know if my son, oh my Lord, I don't even know if I'm strong enough to grab this out of here. I don't even know if my son will, I don't know. I just know that I think that brown wall unit that has the plums, and instead of putting it in Tisha's room, I think it would be perfect right next to this along the wall, on this wall. This is the coldest room. That's where you want that shit. Oh my God, I'll give myself a fucking hernia yet. Oh. So that's going into this closet. What's that down there? I pulled a bucket out of here that didn't even have a freaking label on it, unscrewed it, and I didn't write anything on the Mylar bags. Duh. I swear sometimes somebody comes and takes off the labels off the buckets and shit. Or whatever. I do. Okay. For whatever reason, that lid broke. And that's an invitation for bugs. Clearly no good, but I do have just one of those. The one, you know, you've seen me step on the bucket and I found one upstairs. So that one might fit that bucket. And if it does, I'm in my glory. Oh yeah, I'm in my glory. So whatever that is can't stay there. Hopefully it's in Mylar bags. Or vacuum sealed or something. I don't know what it is. I just know that, oh, this isn't no fucking fun. Oh. Oh. Yeah, right. I'm the problem. Okay. What is this? Well, there's a label. What does it say? Ingredients. Long grain parboiled rice. Alright. That's fairly new. I just bought that recently. So the bucket lid that I have upstairs hopefully will fit, because clearly that was just temporary. That's why I got upset when Marina threw out my bucket lids in the garbage, because she just assumed they were garbage when in fact. But then she doesn't have to worry about food, because I don't know why. I guess she can go home if the shit hits the fan. Well, my kids don't have that privilege. Okay, so as long as I can kind of make my way, because if that wall unit goes there, then maybe on this wall, because I asked my son to help make a shelf in here somewhere. I wanted it kind of in there and this thing to be braced up, but it looks like they're piling more shit up on there, which is not good, because that's Edgar's shelf and it's not stable in terms of, I don't think it can hold a lot of weight. But, you know. Okay, if I can find my flashlight, I'm laughing. Alright, should I bring out one more just to see? It's gonna have to come out anyway, because there's a whole bunch in here. So when that time, I just want to fill up this closet. So what is this? Black beans, whole beans, I don't know, white rice, August of 2023. And where these little fucking crumbs come from, I'll never know. I'll never freaking know. Nope, I will never ever know. Okay, less talking, more work. I have to kind of, I don't know what I'm doing in here. I'm just doing. You know, that's another thing. They expect me to do this shit basically by myself when they're not here. That's why I'm doing this. And, you know, if something fell on me, or I got my foot caught and twisted it, or had a fucking heart attack, not that I'm going to have one, but you never know, right? Or whatever. Nobody would know. I'm just saying. I'm not no spring chicken anymore, you know? But I'm doing good. I'm pulling out more of these buckets and I'm putting them in here because they're 2023, right? Yeah. I want my flashlight though. I don't know where it is. I lost it. I'm always losing shit. Is this even recording? Yeah. They just, I don't know. They just don't value anything I fucking do around here, man. What is this? Ground pork, February of 2022. Okay, you're not supposed to put shit on fucking jars because it pops the fucking seal. And what do? They put this fucking box that's full of freaking canned salmon. Pink wild salmon. Okay? I don't know where the fuck this shit came from. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't have it in this box. This box I got free from Canadian Superstore with crap, or no, this is some sort of cat litter box. I don't know. Anyway, it's full of fucking salmon here. I didn't pack it like this. Somebody else fucking packed it like this. What else is in here? Pie shit. Like, fuck, man. And what do they do? It's full of cans. Full of fucking cans. It's a big-ass box. And they put it on that. Yeah, okay. Bitching on and crying on about, oh, yeah, well, why don't you fucking let me come in here and do something, man? I can't even come down here and get my fucking food, for fuck's sakes. Anything to humiliate me. Right? Isn't that how it works? Right? To elevate themselves? Look, here's another fucking box. Look at this. Look at this. What's in this fucking box that's on these fucking jars? Huh? You couldn't wait for me to do what I needed to fucking do. Hell no. You set me up for fucking failure. Seriously, man. Okay? Right? I told my son, we'll deal with the shit in the spring. All right, whatever. He moved the fucking piano. Right? I went down there to get something. Right? Those trays. Fucking ran out of there because walking by with him getting into a hissy fit. Right? And then I came down and did something else. And then it was another fucking big blowout. Next thing you know, I get sideswiped and I get fucking raided in an area that sat undisturbed for 14 fucking years because I wasn't allowed downstairs in my own house because I was being disruptive. Oh! If I'm gonna live in a fucking apartment, I might as well go move to one! Now, there's boxes back there that I want to take out at least right to the fucking top. And more cans. These were probably Some of this shit was like the fucking area that they cleaned out. Like, it's stupid, man. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, on top of a box of jars that are canned. A big fucking bag. Look how big it is, full of fucking cans. Look at this, full of fucking cans. On top of a box. No respect. That's what it is, people. Absolutely, because they can afford to go buy fucking food. Go run home to fucking mommy, eh? Is that what it is? Right? You got your sisters to help you out if you fucking run out of fucking food? Is that it? Oh, I know. Marcane will go to work and work hard and, yeah, treat you good. Treat you fucking good while he treats his fucking... Am I a mother, people? What am I? Since when has it been open fucking season on a mother? It's stupid! I'm sorry I thought about your fucking stupid ass, rank ass, garbage ass fucking stomach! I'm sorry I had a nervous breakdown because your sisters got murdered in the province of British Columbia, Canada, with the government fucking encouraging that kind of shit to happen so that illegal organ harvesting could fucking facilitate the new and improved condos for the new and improved immigrants, the preferred citizens. Because you know they'll pay the high rent. They'll do as they're told because they won't want to get shit back. And then when my kind fucking run out, guess what? They're next. Well, my son's still feeling fucking sorry for himself. Well, Mom was hoarding food. Well, I wonder why. You didn't let me come downstairs and fucking get it. I don't even know if I can do what I want to fucking do here. I have to move things to get to what I want, and then move it fucking back. Okay. I can see what's going on. That's all buckets. Stupid. Yeah, right. It just hurts my feelings, that's all. Because it's just ungratefulness. That's all that is. Straight up fucking ungratefulness. If I could just move a couple of 3 or 4, and then I don't have to worry about that, but then it's there, you know, you kind of want to just leave it, right? But I'm just trying to fill up that cupboard and that's done. What's in there anyway? Organic cornmeal. Huh. Coruscant wheat berries. That's 2022, and they're in 1-size gallon jars. It's a learning process. At least I took the fucking time and energy and whatever and spent money to learn something that could potentially save their lives if they're not freaking destroying it. Because I'm such an inconvenience for them. Yeah, okay. What fucking hole did you crawl out of? Since I'm such an inconvenience. Anyway, at least I tried. I just didn't kick my kid out. Go get married and fuck off. Don't come ask us for nothing. We're going into retirement. We're done with kids. Fuck off. You made your bed. You go lie in it. Go piss on somebody else. We're done with you pissing on us. If you notice, I wasn't that kind of a parent. And so what happens? I get pissed on. I got Elsie running around in here. Elsie the cat pissing on things. I'm having to wipe it all down. Oh. Okay, so I just found... We're making headway, though. But that's assuming I'll be able to come back downstairs after it's all said and fucking done and get my food in peace so I can eat in peace and maybe live a little longer. Okay, so now, you know, I have to breathe, control myself. What is this? Mulberry sugar. And amaranth. 1.6 liter jars times 6. That's a lot of weight. With not a lot of room to fucking grab them. Oh my God, here we go. Oh, and they're dropping. Oh, they're flipping. Oh my God. Oh. Ooh. Oh, it's a good thing I'm strong, people. I'm telling you. These fucking shitheads, you know, if I fucking kill myself doing this stupid shit, you know, fucking chew them out for me. Seriously, chew them fucking out. They're ungrateful fucking human beings. I'm telling you. I'm so fucking telling you. I don't know what is wrong with people these days, honest to God. Yeah. Yeah, if they're not little fucking hoodlums running around doing stupid shit, think what, like I got. Stupid fucking shit. But my grandmother, she warned me. The more kids you have, the more problems you have. She wasn't kidding. She wasn't fucking kidding. She told me that when I was 16. And I'm what, how old now? 62? 63. Go figure. I gotta switch the labels around. Nice. I have no regrets. My kids fucking hate me for this shit. I'll put that, I got some tape, I'll put that on that box. Now there's no way, I know for a fact, it's impossible for me to grab these boxes, and there's no way. Did I tape it up? Probably. Oh, all nicely taped up. This is where my son would come in fucking handy. But you know it ain't happening. No, because I'm the problem. Yeah, okay. I don't even want to chance it. I'm afraid to fucking chance it. I'm serious. I'll have to cut that maybe and just... Yeah. What's in it? Organic cornmeal. Oh yeah, and the coarse and wheat. And I just want to take a couple of these boxes and put them in there. Because ideally, if I could have some shelves for these jars right here, which I asked my son to help. I gave him money for it, $100. He told me not to buy fucking shelving. He'd make me shelving, so I gave him $100. I told him what I wanted, and he just didn't want to do it because it required moving something. So whatever. I never got back my $100. So he owes me. But even if I make the fucking space, it's either he's going to be busy or who knows. Okay. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not strong enough to pick that up by myself. It was enough I did what I did and almost everything went flying over there because the box kind of like, right? Like there's chili here. I want fucking chili. Like literally, I want chili. It's right there. I canned it in 2020. Not only do I have to check these jars, but I want chili. So they treat my life as like it's a fucking joke, man. It's a fucking joke. I have a joke of a life. And here's another thing. I ain't got time to fuck around because you know I'm under watching Keith with that whip on my back. I'm on a schedule here. I made a huge fucking mess in the hall, bathroom, whatever. Because this shit's gonna take time, right? Because y'all have to clear out that big mess that they made in my fucking 14-year-old whatever. Okay, so I'm making room by what I'm doing is I'm tightening things up here, right? Organizing it. Now I am going to attempt to grab this box by myself because I don't think cornmeal is, if it was beans, it might be a little different. But cornmeal and what else was in there? A little bit of wheat should be okay. And I'm gonna have to flip it on the side. The only thing is, it's got a whole bunch of these fucking jars. Do you see this? This is okay down here. So if I drop this box, it's gonna crash on this box. So maybe I should be smart and move this box, but this box is fucking heavy. And I ain't got time. You see, that's the thing. Because I got the fucking whip on my back, and this is what I don't like about my damn stupid life. As if I didn't fucking work hard enough as it is. So, being that this box is taped up, I'm gonna flip it on its side, right, and I'm gonna just gently bring it out. And if it starts to wobble, okay, and when I get the weight, there we go. Okay? Do you see? Are you happy? You got the bitch fucking going crazy? Oh, I'm just saying, man. You think this is a fucking joke? Like, fuck you. Seriously. You ungrateful flea bags! Okay, so we want the label showing. We want it going the right way. So, this way. I have been doing this all day! So that I can die and they can fucking rate it. Okay? You heard that, right? I've been doing this all fucking day so that I can die so they can fucking rate it. Now, what's the next box? Organic raisins. Oh my God, you know how heavy that is? Oh. And dehydrated. I don't know. Can't read it. Organic raisins, dehydrated I don't know. And then there's one rye kernel in there. Organic. A lot of organic food, people. Well, I used to love my family. Yeah. You do that shit because you love your family, right? Okay, I don't have time to try and open up this stupid box. Whew. So I'm going to do this again, only this time I'm going to show you. Do you see it dropped? Do you see those jars? Do you see the box? It dropped because I took one down, right? Do you see that hole? That would be great if my son could take that $100 that I gave him and make me some fucking shelves so I can put those things on the shelves, right? And then that's one less problem for me without being ragged on or having heavy shit put on my fucking jars because they don't value home canned goods. Yeah, that's basically what it fucking boils down to. Because they're rich, right? And they could go to the grocery store and buy anything they want at any fucking time. Yeah. Okay. I'm making progress here. Okay. I have to find the label again. Whew. And if I get dizzy, I ignore it. Because you know I'm getting fucking dizzy here. It's like that whip on my back in the stupid yard. Okay. Ooh. Whoa, almost dropped it. Okay. We're making progress. Everything going in the right direction. But the thing is, the lower those boxes get, I'm not strong enough to lift them out. Oh. And you know what? There's 2 boxes there. And it would be great if I can get those 2 boxes in there. And then I'd leave this shelf specifically fucking empty. And I'd say, son, remember that $100 I gave you to make me some shelving? All I need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you can squeeze in 7 or 6 or even 5 so that I can, you know, run these in between them. Oh boy, I'd be so freaking happy. So freaking happy. You don't even know. But I'm not banking on it. Hell no. That would actually show that my son cared about me, and that might be a real problem in this house. Yeah. Yeah, it goes back to that fucking in the back alley, plotting and scheming, you know what. Yeah, that's pretty much what it fucking boils down to. I don't care what people have to say. Okay, this one's heavier. So what is in it? First of all, and I'm not even going to be able to get that bottom box out, but I'm going to have to. So I might have to move all this shit somehow, some way. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to pick it up. No fucking way. I'm sorry, boo-boo way. So what's in this box? Organic again. Organic mulberry. Dehydrated. Organic amaranth. Organic mulberry with coconut sugar. That's some good stuff, people. Oh yeah, that's some really good stuff, but that's heavy shit. And the box is getting close down to the ground, and I'm just not strong enough, but I'm going to attempt to try it. Because I don't want to move that, because I just don't. But I might have to. Yeah, I might have to. Because you remember, whatever I'd put out in the fucking hall in the bathroom and everything, I can't leave it there. I can leave it there for now, but I can't leave it there. I have to... Oh, you don't even know. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Go slow. Turn. Lift. Oh, my Lord. A little higher. Oh, my Lord. Everything's got... My hands are... Oh, come on. You need your knee or something. The jars are right there. This is not working. My arms are stuck. Oh my lord. Come on, come on, come on, come on. See, this is where being small pays off. I did it. As long as I don't drop it. Just remember, I'm down here all by myself. If something happened, do you honestly think my kids would upload it? Hell no. They'll just say Mom killed herself. She did it on purpose. That's all. That's all they'll say. Yeah, she was depressed. Okay. And you know what? I got enough for one more box, and it's down there. Oh, happy, happy, happy. I knew this was gonna work. In terms of how I'm stacking it, I'll show you after I'm done. This is good, good, good. Ooh, oh, gee, oh, gee. There should actually be more boxes than that, but I swear I've been raided already at some point or another. I do. Whew. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this one out. See, that's the problem. Do you see it down there? I don't know where my flashlight is, but it's down there. Where's my finger? Right there. Without moving this. But I don't want to move that because it just requires more work. And I have really no place to put it. So I don't know. Here's a bag. Nice one. Look at this. This is a lovely bag. Udon. Oh, it's my lucky day. Because when I'm done doing this kind of stuff, I have old school buckets from the first time I started doing this that didn't come in with oxen absorbers, Mylar bags, nothing. Artisan Farms, you know, you buy a bucket of pinto beans for 90 bucks. Wheat was like 100 and something, and really it wasn't very much weight in terms of, like, I think 20 pounds or 25 pounds. Where now if I buy wheat, I do the 55 pounds with the 6-gallon bucket, right? With the Mylar bags, and the auctions are like completely do it different now. But I don't need to do it anymore. You see, that's the thing. I just need to get it organized and have the opportunity to enjoy my life before I finally die. And then they can fucking do whatever they want with it, because I won't be here to fucking see it. And if they want to be fools and stupid and throw it out and abuse it and fucking ruin it, that's their business. You know, maybe Andre will chew them out. I don't know. And then as I'm okay, just, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that one out. I'm gonna have to do something different here. I gotta figure this out. And then I'm stubborn. Like, I don't want to untape it, have to take out the jars, and none of that crap. I just don't. And I don't know what's in it. I just flipped it over, though. And I'm going to attempt. I'm going to attempt it. If I don't think I can't do it, I'll take these off. If I don't think I can't do it, I won't do it. I won't. But if I feel I'm strong enough to lift this thing up the ground, oh, the floor, and up over these jars and jimmy it around, and boom, I'm gonna do it. Because I ain't got time to fuck around. And that's the thing. And this is where I'm fed up with life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my lord. I gotta swing it. 4. Come on, bitch. Oh, now you're stuck. Oh. Use your knee. Okay. Oh. Ooh. There we go. We got it. It's not a joke, people. This is not a fucking joke. Oh. Just imagine that whip on my back on this side and on the other side. And then when it's not there, it's on my fucking legs, okay? In other words, I got 4 fucking whips on my back, 2 on my back and 2 on my legs. Because don't forget, there's other people that got their fucking whip on my back. Okay? Oh, there we go. I don't even know what's in this box. All I know is there's enough room for it to fit in there. Perfect. So find the label. Ooh. Oh, here it is. What's the label say? I can't see it. We'll come back. Alright. There's some of these are missing. I had more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know that for a fucking fact. I don't know where they are though. It's been so long. Okay, now this is where I'm not strong enough to lift it up. I'm not strong enough to get it up off the ground. And I'm not strong enough to lift it. Ah! Oh! There we go. Yay! I did it. Oh. Do you think my kids would appreciate this? Fuck no. Not at all. So, ideally, this is where I want the shelf for these. Right? Because they're like everywhere, right? I'm just saying. I have to find my flashlight. I had it, but I don't know. Oh, I think I see it now. Lucky me. So I did good job today, people. I'm pretty impressed with myself. Mission accomplished. I know nobody else is going to appreciate what I did. Right? Because it's not being done fucking fast enough for their liking. Okay, so what was in that box? Organic saltine raisins with sunflower. I don't like raisins with sunflower oil. When I'm ready to use those things, I'm boiling them off. I'm boiling off that... Oops, sorry. I'm boiling off that that sunflower oil for sure. And then we've got partially dehydrated organic black rice. Well, I think the saltine raisins were partially dehydrated. Yeah, and then we've got organic black rice, 2023. And I've also got black rice in buckets. Do you see what I've done? Right? Do you see? And I still got enough room to do 1, 2, 3. I can go all the way up to the ceiling pretty much. Honestly, with those 6 1.6 liter jar, right? And if I could get into the other area that was undisturbed for 14 fucking years, there should be a few of those just like that with popcorn in them and other things. But of course I can't get to it, right? So I don't know. So as I find those, okay, so as I was saying, as I find those 6 jars in their own little box, I know there was some down there, but I can't get to that stuff. And that's assuming that stuff is still there. Like, I don't know. Like, that's no way to live your life. But, whatever. When I come across enough to fill, I'll just go all the way up. But other than that, for everything that I got in there, minus those jars, those boxes, right? I mean, they fit perfect in there for what I've done. But for the majority of the buckets, they're from either 2024 or like October, November of 2023. And then we've got a couple of there with organic Cantatelli beans. I think from March of 2023 or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm stirring up the dust. Oh. Now, you see, I'm reluctant. I think I'm going to end it on this here pretty soon. I'm really reluctant to fill up that hole. Because if my son was smart, he'd fucking just build me the shelf fast. If the space is available now. So that I can just take these miscellaneous cases of jars. I mean, he could probably make at least 6 or 7 shelves in that little space there. And that would be great. But I can't depend on him to do it, though, people. That's the thing. And if I fill it up, which I'm going to have to because, you know, I got shit in there that can't stay out there, it will never get done. It will never get fucking done. But I'm going to leave it anyway. So when he comes, I'll say, look, I made the space. But he'll say, oh, I can't get in there. There's not enough room. He'll give me something to say about it. I don't win for losing. So maybe instead of that wall, maybe I should be thinking about that wall after that thing is out, and instead of putting the wall unit this way, although I wanted it flat up against the wall, where this one has a lip. So that's not really very good, right? Maybe I could put the wall unit this way, and then there will be a little gap where he could just run some shelves in there, and it might be easier for him. But that ain't happening anytime soon. I'm having to, like, that was rough on me. That was hard. It makes my eyes going bang. I've been having it really rough with my eyes. This stuff doesn't help. It really doesn't. It's too strenuous. I'm not strong enough for it, but I make myself do it. It's very dry down here, too. So I don't know what to do now. I can still add a few more extra things in here and then close this off. And then when that time comes, pretty much, I'll just keep looking around and I'll add in a few more buckets just to get them out of the way, and then close this off, and then I can put things back in front of this. But at least I know that this part's been done now, for the most part, right? I just need to write down what is what when it comes to what's in these buckets, right? It's pretty easy to kind of see what's going on in here for the most part. So before I get too far into it, I should probably start my little list of what's in here when it comes to buckets. And then, yeah. Okay, so I've been doing this all day. All fucking day. No regrets though, right? No. Do you see this big fucking mess I made? Boom, 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 boom. I found one jar in there that popped. I know where it is. And yes, look, there's more in there. It's because they flooded out some of that area in that cubby, right? That's what happened too, right? I had things in there that they were just piling up in there. Well, I gotta say, mission accomplished in terms of what I wanted to do today, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm finding tomatoes from 2015. Like, this is what I mean. Like, they brought in more fucking shit, and they made it harder for me. as they beat me up emotionally over the stupid crap, make it where I can't fucking get to it. I just seen, where did I see them? I just seen them. I'm serious. I just seen them. Well, I'm not just seen them. I seen them like not very long ago. Tomatoes from 2015, canned. Yeah. Because they brought out shit. Where did I see those tomatoes? Anyway, they're somewhere around here. From 2015. They were in the other room. In that, 15 years, the piano was in front of it. I couldn't get to it for 2 fucking years. Anyway. This was the big chore for the day. I'm not quite done yet. Almost. I'm not going to worry about what's on top, although I do need some Tang orange juice pretty soon. Unless I decide to buy some and just leave those up there for now, because they'll be fine for a couple of 2, 3 more years, 4 years. Just because it's already up there and I don't want to muck with it, right? You can see what I've done. It's not too bad. I got, right? Remember I said as I found them? So I kind of caught them, just got them. And I do have black-eyed peas. They're in some jars over there. Oh, it's okay. I got some more now anyway. And then this is just here temporarily. I'm not going to leave canned soup in here because, especially tomato soup, for it sits any length of time. I mean, you talking a few years, right? Quite a few years. A can or two will start to leach, so I don't like that, right? So those I'm going to take out. But for now, but what I've done here is this little bucket is actually empty. I wanted to see if it would fit and if I could use it. And I ended up getting it in there, and I had to kind of push it in from the top, I mean, that's, unless I want to take out this box, but I managed to get it in there, and I managed to put on the lid, but it's empty. So what I'm going to do is, as I'm doing what I'm doing, because I said I'd do that anyway, a lot of my original wheat, let's see, a lot of my original wheat that when I first started off with buying wheat, I guess you could say, and then there's these juice drinks there that I never buy, but I did buy them because I was thinking of Alea May and Kyrie, and they were on sale, and Andre and we were out and about shopping, and so anyway, they're not staying there. Now that I know these little square buckets fit in there, right? Because what's going to happen is, because when those little square buckets, I mean, at the time, it seemed like it was a great deal, but ultimately it wasn't. And I don't even know what's going to be like when I open them up, because I never opened them. I just bought them and started storing them. But then as time went by, with what our governments are mainly doing and just whatever. And maybe I had a bit of a nervous breakdown as my family members were disappearing, being murdered, murder being covered up, illegal organ harvesting being exposed, just the whole 9 yards. I mean, that does a number on the psyche. And then, of course, then I got pushed out of the basement, and that makes it whatever. I'm not making excuses. I have no regrets. I don't. But those little square buckets, I got a few more over there, a whole bunch really, because I bought quite a few of them. And I used to have some in that food storage area. I don't know if they're there anymore, because what was in this bucket, and there's another one over here. Where is that bag? There's two of them there. There's a couple of more over there. Anyway, they're kicking around all over the place. But for whatever strange reason, that other one has spelt in it, which needs to be rebagged. I always knew I'd have to come back down here. Oh boy, these carpets so need to be ripped up and changed. Oh, but besides that point. I can smell the mildew in the carpets. Old house. Certified organic. 25 pounds. green split peas. It said 2021 on the bucket, but I didn't forgot to take it off or really pay attention. Yeah, either or. You can see it's still in its original bag. So whatever was in there before, I must have did something else with it because it's not there now. And I had this stuff in there, but this needs to be rebagged. I have stuff like this in 1 gallon size jars. I did find the other stack of these boxes over there. I got probably a few more kicking around, just haven't found them yet. And yeah, just whatever, right? So this has to be, I'll probably just put these in Mylar bags and fill up these square buckets right up as far as I can go. I can probably get 2, 3, probably 4 of them right up in that corner, and then this will be nice and tight. Everything will be stored really good, and because it's a cold closet, it will, what do you call it? Oh my god, it's too mildewy down there. Tisha's room's bad, it's always been bad. I'm just trying to think what I can do about this carpet, because it's coming from the carpet, that's where it's coming from. Not so much in here, right, but definitely Tisha's room. Either or. Mission, this was the big job for today. But you see, this is where everybody that's involved with this situation here expect too much from me. Because it's, you know, it's a lot of work. It takes time, and you don't forget, I'm also wiping some stuff down here. I'm wiping jars down, and, you know, I'm coming into contact with, you know, whatever, right? Look at this. Banana sauce. That sounds good. Okay, so I'm done. It's been a long day. Let's just put it that way. Okay. I'm just gonna leave this shit for now. And then come down and start again. My back is killing me. Like, you have to remember, I've been locked out of this place for like quite a long time, people. So, you know, I'm behind on shit, right? And I'm having to wipe things down. And before I go to the next stage, like, I want to make sure I, you know, I don't want to have to come back and do this again for a long time once I'm done doing it, right? These little square buckets. Now, I've got newer stuff upstairs, technically, that can go in these buckets. As a matter of fact, I've even put them in Mylar bags, some of this stuff. And I got them in boxes and stuff, right? But, I mean, the more you can keep them out of boxes, the better. But not everything is out of a box. Because I want to finish my goal. My goal for the day, really, was just to pretty much make it where, you know, I mean, yeah, because I'm going to put the buckets back here in front, right? I mean, the jars that are, like, along the wall here, I mean, yeah, at some point it would be nice to be able to go in there and, you know, there's things in there that I'd like to have once in a blue moon. I've got them upstairs too, right? Like in my bedroom. But as I'm using, right, you know, things empty out, like, whatever. I have to still make the list, right? So, I mean, like, time is going to run out. The time is going to run out. And I'm going to be fucking hooped. This is not the time to be having to put everything, scrunch it into a corner to bring it all back out to try and, you know, you kind of just want to work with it for a few days, a week, or whatever, and get it all fucking done at one time, and then it's done, right? But of course, that doesn't work like that, right? So, I mean, I'm so close to getting this thing maybe out of here. And then once this thing is out of here, I mean, whatever's in there can just be chucked, well, put into Tisha's room, and it can be sorted out perhaps later, I suppose, but my life is hooped. The only reason I'm taking it out is because they fucked with that shit over there. And if I'm going to move that wall unit with the canned plums and blackberry and all that other crap in it, I would prefer it in this room before that room. It would be nice in that corner. It's just that whole thing's probably going to get ruined. What's new? Just another thing ruined. Alright? It's a little makeshift closet, kind of. Right? Unless, of course, maybe Marina would like it for whatever. Probably not, because it came from me. So, what does that tell you? Just wait until I'm gone. Then I suppose it's different, because I'm not around anymore. But I don't know. I don't know if she's no place to put it. Well, welcome to my club. Right? Honestly, I don't really want to move it because I don't want to destroy it. That's why I put it there. But I have to feel good that I accomplished what I accomplished. But I sure made a mess doing it. And now I'm too tired to lift up anything. As a matter of fact, I gotta move this, because it's on an angle, and it's gonna go bloop, and it's a bunch of heavy cans. I think this was ShaMay's hat. It was hanging up by the door. Imagine, after all this time. It was ShaMay's hat. I'm pretty sure. Auntie ShaMay's hat. If she wouldn't have gotten murdered, I swear I probably would have moved out of here a long time ago. We would have gotten a different kind of place. And she'd help me with Amari, and I'd help her with Amari, right? Life would be different. But that didn't happen. Alright, so I'm going to call it a night for now. I mean, hopefully they don't come back. Because if they do, they're going to be getting a very rude awakening. Let's just put it that way. And I'm going to start first thing with these square buckets. The one that's empty in there, I'm going to I think I'm just going to keep it easy on myself. Because I don't want to put the older, like these are from 21. I don't want to put things from 1921, from 2021 back in there. I did 23 and 24 mostly, minus what was in the jars. And in the 1 size gallon jars. Those are in jars. They last a long time, right? But when the buckets and stuff, no. I did 23s and 24. Where this bag of split peas, so mildewy. It's coming from the carpet. I swear. It's so old. Anyway. They're from 2021. And I really don't want to bag them up into Mylar bags and tuck them away and forget about them. As a matter of fact, should be close by, right? And just, eat them. And then I've got spelt, same thing. And then there's another little bucket. I don't know what the hell's in it. But if I bring down what I already bagged up from, like, in the last 3 weeks, like with the black-eyed peas, I think I bagged those up. I got rife wheat upstairs. kidney beans, Great Northern beans. Some are in 1 gallon Mylar bags. Some are in 2 gallon. I don't know if a 2 gallon wouldn't fit in them. I wouldn't get much in these little things, but definitely I can put them away, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come down with some beans tomorrow that are already bagged up, and I'm going to take out these things, and I might have to bring them back upstairs, these ones. I'm going to look for those moisture absorbers, because I'm close down to the floor. It really comes from Tisha's room. The floorboards are rotting out, that's why. But I had some carpenters walk on them. Like the subfloor, right? The subfloor, right? I asked them, like, do you think they're okay? They said they've walked on worse. I said, okay. Anyway, a leaky boat is better than no boat, so I have a plan for tomorrow. That's all I can do. Right? I'm going to work with these tomorrow. And get them in the closet, and then bring out those soups and put them over here. Okay, so it's next day. I'm a little moving slow. Yes, Elsie. I don't know what's in there, people. I have no fucking clue. All I know is I gotta squeeze whatever is left behind in there this way. And this is... I phoned my son, right? I'm on my honeymoon. Don't want to talk. What's up? And I'm like, yeah, well, you know, when you get back, I'm going to try and leave you a space so that you can, you know, do this and do that, and then we can move on. And always it's looking nice to you, but you know, just don't leave everything. And it's all in the hall. I'm like, well, it is right now. Oh my Lord. You can see. So I do have a plan. Those are those little extra beans and stuff that I bought from Walmart. Those ones are nothing fancy, but they haven't been bagged up, nothing. So I am going to start in the corner with those... Oh, I forgot that lid. With those, oh my Lord. Just moving a little slower than yesterday. See, I don't want to bulk this up too much, because I do think this should come out, even though I don't want to. I don't know. And this all up in here, he needs to secure this shelf a little bit, just a little bit, not a lot. But all this I want out of here, and that can go in Tisha's room, and then I can maybe put the pressure canner and whatever. But do you see how I'm just kind of moving a whole bunch of shit around? Like, my God. Yeah, I'm going to start with these things. I'm going to pull out whatever needs to be rebagged and put in Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers with those beans and put them in the corner of this. Okay, I am fucking mad here. I'm so tired. I gotta clear out the hall there and everything, right? Again, I'm debating whether I should put up this stupid video, because nobody really cares how I feel about shit around here. I mean, as soon as I put up the video, if anyone's watching, oh, they're going to be the victims. Not me. Although, because I never get to come down here like I should. My hands are freezing right now because as I was, you know, I'm like trying to somewhat reorganize in here and trying to go with the path of least resistance in terms of, I don't even know if I'm going to move that wall unit in there, that little thing. Somebody might want that later on at some other point in the future. My hands are like really, the freezer door was open. Go figure. It's a good thing I noticed it today. I'm serious. I never get down here, people. Oh, fuck. So I had to take out what was unthawing. You can hear the fridge is working, but because the door was open, a bunch of shit unthawed. A whole bunch of black cod, freaking sausage meat, and whatever else, bacon, whole bunch of fucking bacon. What is that called? Cream cheese. You know, it formed ice crystals in there because the door was open. I had to grab everything out of there. I got like 3 fucking containers full. So what? I have an eye appointment tomorrow. Right? As if I want to start canning. It's probably still okay because some of it's half frozen, still frozen. I mean, how long it's been like that for, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't come down here, people. It's too much of a bloody fucking hassle. I have to come down here. This is the thing. I can't depend on Andre to pay attention to this stupid shit. One time he put something in there and he didn't, I don't know, the door popped open and I remind him, make sure the fucking door is closed. My fingers are sore, right? Because they're frozen. So I'm trying to warm them up. I'm just fuck, man. I'm so glad because I'm just now just trying to, I gotta make sure there's a path here to get to the breaker box. Alright? Just in case. So I had to clear out in here. I couldn't leave this shit here. And I didn't notice it yesterday. But it's been like that for a while. Because I don't see that well, right? But, you know, if I come down regularly, I'd freaking know about it. That's for sure. Oh, man. Oh, man. Anyway, I can't feel sorry for myself. Oh, so I'm just going to finish making a path. Gather up my stuff. And Andre, I don't know, this stuff has to go upstairs, go in the fridge. And then at some point tomorrow, I'll be exhausted, but I'm going to have to can something. It's either that or fucking chuck it out, one or the other. So I don't know. I better get on it though. I've got no time to fool around now, that's for sure. I'm telling you, I am getting like thoroughly fucking sick here. Okay? Like, this is nonsense. What's going on? This teacher's room. Wow. Anyway, that's all those creams and canned milks and everything that were in that closet, in Auntie ShaMay's closet. So, I got what I wanted to get done. And I made it so there's a path in here in case they need to get to the fucking breaker box. For the most part. I mean, it's still not that great because, fuck. I'm not happy, people. I think I'm going to leave that there. When I have more time, I don't have time now because I got an eye appointment. And now I'm going to be canning. After I'm done this, I have to go upstairs. It's dark now, right? And I'm tired. I've been down here, like, again, pretty much all day. And, I take everything out of there for whatever, maybe what's up on top. My son may have to just put me a couple of solid boards in there, screw them in so they can hold weight. And then the stuff that was in my 14-year-old storage room, which a whole bunch of that shit's now just thrown and tossed into Tisha's room. I'm just saying, it's spilling into here, cans and everything, right? Whatever. It's like, I don't even know what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, there's like, I don't know, things. Like maybe the bread machine or something, right? I think I'm just gonna put that kind of stuff in there. Maybe my pressure canner pot and, you know, miscellaneous as I go. Just kind of like keep that for that kind of stuff. Because clearly there's no room in Tisha's room. I don't even know what my fucking son is thinking. Like, seriously, I'm being evicted from my house. Right? Get rid of the problem. I'm the problem. Get rid of the problem, then they can fucking do what they want, right? They can take what they want, give away what they want, throw out what they want, right? Eat what they want, destroy what they don't want, right? Like, whatever. Fucking sell what they don't want. Like it's stupid, man. Fucking stupid. Like, my life is stupid. Oh, so fucking stupid. Anyway, I know I did some of this to myself because of the food prep, but I didn't expect to have that 14-year-old place trashed and vacated. And then I have to condense it down into here. Yeah, right. And I'm going to be canning more jars. Sure. Okay, so I'm just going to... There's the drum. I pretty much cleared out the bathroom. I got that there. I guess I should take that in. I'm getting really wobbly here. Pretty much got almost everything out of here. Like, this was in the closet. So he'll see... Ooh! And they're stacking up this shit. Alright, fucking vacated me out of the fucking laundry room. Alright, throwing my shit out from there. Or wherever, it doesn't matter. Like, those are those things, right? To clean windows and... That looks like a paintbrush or something. I don't know what that is. But either or, get knocked on the head with the bloody thing. When Marina got into that little area, she just... There was a bucket there, right? Because, you know, she went through that bucket and she chucked out what she didn't think was important, and what she thought was important, she put it there. Oh, yeah, okay. Sure.